is only because there are a certain kind of films which work more in the South. And maybe not so much in the North. I feel like in the South, we make a lot of, you do a lot of slow-mo shots, like 48 frames and 96 frames. So I feel like our job also as actors becomes a lot easy because there's so much drama which gets added with slow-mo shots. Yeah. So I feel here versus here, you have to really, really just truly act and perform. When I met Salman sir, I actually met him for the first time in my life on set, on the first day of shoot when we were starting the song shoot for Antim. So that is how I met, and he was just the coolest, the chillest, the sweetest person. He made me comfortable instantly. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he's so handsome. Because he is incredibly handsome in real life. Like, I was like, oh my God. With Akshay Kumar sir, it was obviously very different because I met him, I had actually met him a long time ago for a film. It was a meeting for a film, but that didn't materialize. But this time when I met him for Khel Khel Mein shoot, it did feel like I'm actually meeting him the first time, but we met again. But at the same time, one needs to just have that little, I don't know, I think sensitivity towards what you're being asked. I feel like sometimes if you're just watchful of what you're being asked and how you're circling it back to your conversation, I feel it's just about that. So it can be good also, but if it's not done the right way, then I don't know. You know, then it can just be, it's a bit more reckless, right?
Hello and welcome to News 18 Shosha. We're thrilled to have a very special guest with us today. She's basking in the phenomenal success of her film Daku Maharaj, where she plays the lead. And I am absolutely delighted to welcome Pragya Jaiswal. Pragya, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you know, first things first, how does it feel? Are you like, is the feeling sinking in?
Honestly, I mean, very, very honestly, 1 week to 10 days before the release, we were running around everywhere promoting the film day and night. Then the film released. And it was my birthday. So I was up all night celebrating my birthday. I've gone to watch the film first show 8 a.m. in the morning. We have had a success meet at noon. So, you know, there was literally no time for anything to sink in. It was just overwhelming for me. But yes, now that I'm finally back home and I'm, you know, with my family, it's all, I'm taking it all in, absorbing this whole thing. And finally, it feels like, wow, we have
delivered. And how?
We have delivered something really good.
But do you still feel jitters, you know, when a film is releasing?
You know, everyone feels jitters before a release. I mean, it's only natural. But this time I had more jitters than usual.
And why is that?
I don't know. I was also discussing that with my director this time. I'm like, you know, because shooting for this film was such a joy. When we were shooting for the film, I was doing something so unique, so different, so completely away from who I am, that I just surrendered to the director's vision, and I was just in that journey, and I was just enjoying that journey, making the most of it. So when I actually finally got out of set and I was like, okay, we were just actually shooting a film, you know, job's over.
Yeah.
Now it's ready for the world to see it. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if the world will like me like that.
So you had no expectations?
I didn't know what people will think of me because I don't think people have seen me look like this before. You know, at least one part of the character.
Yeah.
One part of it is the engineer, which is also just normal and, you know, regular. But the other part is pretty fierce and strong, and, you know, it's a completely sort of de-glam kind of a role, and it's in a different, like, physical terrain.
Yeah.
So it demanded a lot more from me. So I knew when I was shooting that I'm doing something really special, but so quickly I wasn't ready for the world to see it, you know. So that is why I had a lot more jitters this time, but I'm so glad that it paid off.
And you know, when you're working with someone as celebrated as Balakrishna, does that also contribute to the jitters? Did you like feel like, you know, okay, I'm like, what am I bringing to the table? You know, because you have to hold your own, which you have, but to just let that, you know.
I get what you're saying. But actually, it's the other way around, you know.
Yeah.
When you work with legends like Balakrishna sir, I mean, they make your scenes better when you're acting with them. and obviously I'm paired opposite him, so most of my scenes are with him.
Yeah.
And the only advantage I have here in this film is that I have worked with him once before.
Yeah.
So I have that comfort. I have made friends with him. You know, I have made him like look out for me in a way. You know,
that's nice.
so I feel like whenever we are shooting for a scene together, my scenes automatically go a few notches higher. My performances go a few notches higher. And I'll tell you a very special anecdote actually. I just remembered very randomly that there was a scene that, you know, we had to shoot together, and then I was not doing so much in that scene. And this has never happened. Balakrishna sir never really kind of intervenes in a director's process, but that one time he's like, he made an exception. He's gone to the director and he's like, you know, actually, Pragya doesn't have so much to do in this scene and we have to give her something more. And I was so pleasantly surprised, because when you're on a movie set now, everybody is looking out for oneself. You're all kind of, you're like, oh, I have to do my best, I have to look this way, I have to perform this way, I have to deliver this way, I have to look here. You know, you're fully focusing on yourself. Nobody ever looks ki, oh, does she have enough scope in this scene? Nobody does that. So I feel because of him, they also added another action sequence. So I feel so blessed and grateful that, you know, you get to work with people who are looking out not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. So when you have a release with people like that, you don't get more jitters, you get more confidence.
And also, you know, he has been honored with the Padma Bhushan this year. So what do you have to say about that?
I feel so elated. I mean, I'm
Did you
so
speak to him?
thrilled. Yes, it's so crazy. I was thinking of calling him for some other work, and you know, I'm not like friends with him that I can just call him and chat with him, you know. So that was just day before. I made an exception. I was like, I absolutely need to ask him about this one very important thing. He didn't answer. In 2 minutes, I get a message from my manager saying that, oh, Bala sir won this award. You need to wish him. I've called him back again. So I literally wished him like 3 minutes into the world getting to know about it. So I must have been the first 2, 3, maybe first caller, let's say.
Nice.
So very, very happy for him. I mean, he truly deserves it, I feel.
You know, for someone who's worked in both Bollywood and South, if you could just weigh in on the key differences in working styles in South, you know, vis-a-vis Bollywood.
For some strange reason, I can only think of one thing. Okay, 2 things. So basically, I feel the culture, the audience, the sensibilities are completely different. You know, movie making obviously is the same process all over the world, but it's only because there are a certain kind of films which work more in the South and maybe not so much in the North. I feel like in the South, we make a lot of larger than life mass masala action,
and they actually go on to become
pan-Indian huge blockbusters, huge hits, because the audience loves the thrill of slow-mo shots and hero coming out. Like those shots just give you a high in a theater. Also, they love and adore their heroes, right? So they almost worship their heroes, which I've not really seen so much in the North. I've seen the love, but it's madness. It's incomparable what it is in the South. So I feel that's the main difference. And also because it's loved so much in the South this way, you know, your action, masala, you also shoot it differently. You do a lot of slow-mo shots, like 48 frames and 96 frames. So I feel like our job also as actors becomes a lot easy because there's so much drama which gets added with slow-mo shots. Yeah. So I feel here versus here, you have to really, really just truly act and perform because you've got to do acting for yourself. There, what happens is a lot of times the camera and the entire team with these different kind of techniques, they enhance your performance. Here, you got to do it with your own performance.
You know, and while we're speaking of differences, there's a similarity also. You know, Bollywood and the South industry, there's this topic of a significant age gap between the lead actor and the actress. How do you view that dynamic? Or you think that, you know, if it works, it works?
I actually feel if it works because truly it's about the character, and if you fit into the character, you know, sometimes on screen, you can't really tell the age difference. You can never, if it does not look odd on screen, if the characters look like what they were written as, I feel it's completely fair. Then it doesn't really matter. Because the first time I think I did a film with Balakrishna sir, Akhanda, I think that there was a bit of a hesitation in the director's mind, but the way the styling was done and the way we were presented, at no point of time when I saw the screen, even I felt like, oh, it just looked beautiful and correct. It didn't look odd or anything. So I feel if you can do justice to the character and truly perform the way you're meant to in that character and yourself, like whatever you're meant to be, I feel it's not a problem at all.
Well said. Okay, you've worked with Akshay Kumar in Khel Khel Mein. You've done a bit of work with Salman Khan also. If you can look back and just look back to the time when you met them first, just a little bit on that. How did you feel?
So
were they on your wish list?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, when one moves to Bombay to pursue a career in this industry, they definitely top your list, right? Like Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar, definitely. I mean, we've adored them all through our childhood and even now. So I feel like it was truly a dream come true. When I met Salman sir, I actually met him for the first time in my life on set on the first day of shoot when we were starting the song shoot for Antim. So that is how I met, and he was just the coolest, the chillest, the sweetest person. He made me comfortable instantly. Like I had this whole fear for 2 hours when I was getting ready in the van that today I will meet him for the first time. I gotta look a certain way, full sari, body, big hair.
Because he comes with that swag, he has that aura.
But he actually was sitting in his shorts and t-shirt in his, little, like a little tent outside his caravan, just having his black coffee. But yeah, when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he's so handsome. Because he is incredibly handsome in real life. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is the person. And I'm full sari wadi, jhumke wumke pehenke. But then I chilled with him. Like, I was made to kind of, somebody introduced us that, so-and-so, this is so-and-so. And then he chatted with me for 5-10 minutes. And then he changed. And in 10-15 minutes, we were shooting the song. So, I mean, it was just the craziest experience of my life, from meeting the first time to very quickly going into song shoot and just being fully romantic in 10 minutes time. I'm like, oh my God. So it was crazy. And then with Akshay Kumar sir, it was obviously very different because I met him, I had actually met him a long time ago for a film. It was a meeting for a film, but that didn't materialize. But this time when I met him for Khel Khel Mein shoot, it did feel like I'm actually meeting him the first time. But we met again. We met for the reading of the film at his office. Yeah, we all met, the team, all the actors, director, producer. So, I mean, he's also really fun. He's a really fun
person.
He's a
prankster.
He's a really fun person. So again, with him, it didn't take too long to kind of break the ice. He also kind of makes you feel comfortable. He's like, we're going to have a lot of fun in this film, come on. And he also helps you improvise. He helps you be like, Asha, tu ye bol de, to main ye bol dunga. Acha, to he also enhances your performance, So I'm just so lucky that I got to work with some of these really incredible actors who are legit superstars, but also wonderful humans. So very lucky.
In terms of directors and actors, who else is on your wish list from Bollywood and down south?
Very big list I have.
Still, top 3.
Lambi list.
Off of the head.
From down south, I feel like everybody's wish list has that person. Everybody wants to work with S.S. Rajamouli. I would love to work with him. I would love to work with Mani Ratnam. So I would love to work with Nag Ashwin. So Nag Ashwin is the director of Kalki.
Yeah, of course.
And I want to work with so many of these people. I want to work with Venki Atluri sir. He directed Lucky Bhaskar. I have a long list. I want to work with so many actors. I want to work with Allu Arjun, Ram Charan, Mahesh Babu.
All
She's like,
right.
बहुत लंबी list है.
Yeah.
बस.
Speaking of actors that you would like to work with or have worked with, Daku Maharaj, of course, has taken over social media, not just for the box office numbers, but also a big part of the meme culture. We'll not get into the details of it, but just to understand from you, when somebody talks about, sort of, no matter what they're asked, they sort of circle back to the film doing phenomenal box office business. Do you think that it sort of amplifies the success and keeps the conversation going, or is it just not something that you
I
find?
feel there are two ways of looking at it, honestly. I feel like sometimes any amplification is good amplification. I mean, if you're focused enough and smart enough to get any conversation back to what you wanted to talk about, I think it's fantastic.
If you're able to
It's
do
a
that.
skill. But
Yeah.
at the same time, one needs to just have that little, I don't know, I think sensitivity towards what you're being asked. I feel like sometimes if you're just watchful of what you're being asked and how you're circling it back to your conversation, I feel it's just about that. So it can be good also, but if it's not done the right way, then I don't know. Then it can just be, it's a bit more reckless, right? Because if you're associated with a film of this stature and, you're working with such legends, you have to have the grace and dignity to talk about a film like this, right? You just have to have that little responsibility, because whatever you speak, it affects the entire team. It affects everybody associated with the film. So I feel you just that little responsibility. If it's there, then why not?
Well, okay. Quickly, rapid fire. One thing you always do before a big scene.
Something I do before a big scene.
Sort of a tradition.
Yeah. I go sit with myself for 2 to 3 minutes. I run through it the whole scene in my head, or maybe if I can just visualize a little bit. So that's my prep. Like before any big or important scene, I just go anywhere I can go. There are times when you're in the middle of everybody and then
So you just
can't.
have to find a quiet
then
corner.
I just go to the loop, run to the washroom, and I'm just like, I rehearse in front of the mirror like a very quick one. Then I feel I'm better prepared.
A Bollywood film that you have revisited too many times.
A Bollywood film? Oh God, so many. I think Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. I feel all of us have watched that movie too many times.
Iconic.
Since childhood.
An actress you would like to do a biopic on.
An actress I would like to do a biopic on. I've actually never thought about that.
No yesteryear names.
Because nobody was intrigued me that way.
Okay. Your favorite co-star so far? Tricky.
Everyone.
Safe. Very safe answer. If you weren't an actor, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't an actor, I would be a lawyer, because I'm a lawyer by qualification.
A piece of advice from a senior actor that you still carry with you?
I think Salman sir once told me that, always stay hungry and always keep working hard. And for him, working hard is not just working hard in your craft, working hard everywhere. Go to the gym, take care of yourself, do your training, whatever rehearsals, this and that, all sorts. So keep working hard and stay hungry. That's what Salman sir had told me.
Nice, well said. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.